Hello everyone, it's Christian, and as I look through this week's discussion post and through the 6 C's that make up a Christian story, I came to a conclusion that creation in Christ being expressed throughout this writing course. So first I'll start with creation. I've learned through this course that writing is not just an action, but it's a deeply creative act. Creation goes back to what we talked about in week 2, which was Imago Dei, which is that all humans are created in the image of God, meaning that when we write, we're reflecting God's nature, whether we are writing an academic paper or a story or even a reflection. We're using words to create something, which is what God did in Genesis when he created the world. The idea of creation has really changed how I view writing. Instead of thinking about the grade, though that is important to me, or following a specific format, I try to think about it as being able to take part of something meaningful. Over the course, I feel like I've been challenged to write with more purpose, with more meaning, to take it slow and really put thought into what I'm writing. But what I also know is that by doing this, I honor God's nature of creativity. Another one of the 6 C's that I want to talk about is, and how I saw it in this course, is Christ. More specifically, the idea of redemption, a second chance. The writing process can be open to lots of failure, just like any other process. We tend to write multiple drafts that don't work or struggle with mistakes like grammar, formatting, or even like simple clarity. But the redemption nature of Christ teaches us that we're going to make mistakes. That mistakes are part of the process of humans, but more specifically of writing, and they can be redeemed or they can be edited. I experienced this recently with my research paper. I had to do lots of revising and editing in my paper, and it was part of my redemption process. I was taking something that was not perfect and refining it. Christ's role in the Bible was to take something that was broken and imperfect and refining it for his glory. So in summary, the Christian worldview, especially the themes of creation in Christ, really shape how I see the writing process and what I've learned through this course. How I see writing as creative, a meaningful act, and even when you fail, there's always room for improvement. Thank you.